Winter is coming. No, winter is here. And many people are going to complain about it snowing, but really this is a blessing in disguise. For you, it's a blessing in disguise if you live in an environment in which it snows. So you should not complain about, man, it's too cold, I'm getting sick. No, question, would you rather be sick for a season, or would you rather be so scorching hot that you're at risk for dying and live in a dry land where there's drought and desert-like problems? All right, which choice would you rather have? Really, it's cold. You're gonna get sick, you're gonna cough, but by the time of summer, you're going to be okay. If you live in a place in which there's a desert region, as climate change happens, you may burn up in the summer and your winters may be warm or hot or whatever, but you're gonna have more problems with drought when summer comes, more problems with the heater burning and breaking down when it is hot. So really make your choice between this, in which there's a blessing in disguise headed for you maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years down the line, versus a curse if you're living in a hot place. Because we have something called climate change, global warming. That means the earth heats up. That means if you're in a desert place, it's going to be scorching hot come 5 to 10 years from now. And that means there will be droughts, plants will not grow, and you're going to have to move. Take this on the other hand, we have snow. If you live here in snow, you are lucky because 10 years down the line, there may not be as much snow, but at least come wintertime, it'll be warm. Come summertime, it'll be hot, but it will not be desert hot. So you will feel some sort of relief that you live here. You get to count yourself as being lucky and fortunate and thankful even that there's snow. Once again, I have to repeat, as the earth warms up, as climate change happens, people will go from one location to another looking for a stable home or a better environment. You, on the other hand, live in which there's a lot of snow. It's going to get warmer, but you will live in a cooler place in the summer and maybe a warm place in the winter. That means you are fortunate to live here. Count yourself lucky. Don't complain about the snow. Don't complain about you getting sick. Do complain if there's a drought in your location, and count yourself lucky that you're not going to encounter such a thing. Remember, 5 years, 10 years from now, there may be different, at least maybe 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you will have a new generation of your children and grandchildren living in areas around the world. Well, if you're here, in the Midwest, maybe in the East, maybe where it snows, you will be among those people in which you can say, hey, it used to snow here, it doesn't snow here, but at least it's not hot. At least it's not scorching up, and at least the earth is not burning hard. Here, you're lucky, you're free, you can get sick, but you'll get less sick as the climate gets warmer. And in other places such as Canada, where it's really cold, it's super icy, it's solid, and people can really complain about being sick, they're gonna feel some relief 20 years from now when there's less snow and the environment heats up a little bit and people want to mass migrate to the north to where there was once snow, but there's certainly not a desert. And so here, you see snow. This is actually a healthy sign, because where there's snow, there's not going to be a super hot summer where the temperatures are scorching way above 100, 120 degrees 10 years from now. There's not going to be a Death Valley right here. There's going to be a Death Valley in the West, in the desert regions of the USA, or in desert regions of any country in the world. But you are not going to be in those regions. You are going to be here. And you're going to be looking out the window where it used to snow, and yet it is cool. Not hot, it is cool. That's a blessing in disguise. Because if it does not snow in the winter, you can rest assured that your region of the world is going to experience heat like no other. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now. And you will want to move to a cooler region. If not here where I live, maybe in Canada, maybe in the north, maybe in those regions where it used to snow. And so that is the blessing of the sky. Snow is actually a healthy sign for the environment, because as the globe warms, well, it's not good to have a heated up place, which is scorching hot, hard, and where you cannot grow any plants and trees. At least here you can grow things. Yes, it's cold, it's winter right now, but at least I know you can plant your crops and then the trees will grow. Comes spring and summer and things will be all right. That's just a little food for thought. Maybe I'm just making fun of the seasons and climates and whatever, but there's always a little truth to the madness. And so that's my spiel. Goodbye.